Baseball started off with a bang, including dramatic cashes. Let's recap it and run out the weekend slate of bets. Yo, that's right, it's Friday, baby. What's going on out there with everybody? Thank you guys for kicking off Friday and kicking off your weekend with me. I'm, of course, Jason, giving you guys free sports picks every single day. Let's just jump right on into the recap and then go ahead and get you guys the weekend slate of bets. As you guys can see right there in the recap, soccer continued to kind of be a little bit unfortunate luck to us this week. We've obviously talked about, the Crystal Palace and Arsenal game on Monday and then our unluck there in the Champions League. Definitely carried over yesterday. Both teams are scoring over 2.5 in Leipzig versus Atlanta. I can't speak for what happened in the first 60 minutes of that game, but I watched the last half hour and there were chances. The crossbar was hit in that last 30 minutes. I mean, there were certainly chances. We had the both teams to score part in that bet. We just couldn't quite get that third goal. I was watching that last 30 minutes and just kind of shaking my head and being like, when it was over, like, how did that third goal not happen? There were certainly enough chances. Just unfortunate. And then West Ham, versus Lyon right there, and then -1 on shots on target. Kind of a brutal beat right there because West Ham got a red card. And when you get a red card, mainly when you get a red card, you're going to lose possession. And when they had the red card kind of early through they got the red card late first half, but early second half, they were up 3-0 on shots on target. But that red card just caught up to West Ham. Lyon was getting more of the possession, and they started getting shots on goal and eventually ended up getting a goal in that second half. So, unfortunate. I think if 11 men stay on the pitch there for West Ham, we're able to get that -1. It's kind of the way soccer's been unfortunately going, but it'll turn. I'm not even worried, and I love soccer. I love researching it. I love watching it, and I love betting it. We'll see if we can't be profitable in soccer this week. And how about Connor McDavid, baby? The cash cow comes through for us again. I saw he had 4 shots on goal. I think most people know I don't watch hockey, so I couldn't tell you if that cashed in the first period. Maybe it was a sweat until the last minute of the game. I have no idea, and nor do I care. All I know is the cash cow McDavid continues to put money in our pocket. So love that right there. Then we move it over to baseball. We are profitable in baseball. Even if you did not bet if you're not blindly betting MLB Underdogs, you were profitable in baseball yesterday. We went 3-2 on what we'll call it normal bets. I'm not sure what to really call those, but we did lose my best bet of the day, unfortunately. Brewers on the money line. Corbin Burns wasn't up to his A stuff yesterday, so the Cubs were able to get to him and get to the bullpen and go on ahead and win that game. But we bounced right back in that next game. Cardinals team total over 4.5 runs. Easy winner right there against the Pirates. Yu Darvish under 5.5 Ks, only ended the game with 3 Ks, so excellent cash right there. He did not go over 4.5 hits allowed. In fact, if they were to give us over 0.5 hits allowed, I'd have called that the banker of all bankers, and we would have all lost our money because Yu Darvish actually threw a no-hitter yesterday. So good outing by him, but thankfully he did stay up under 5.5 Ks in that outing as well. So we got 1 cash out of him. And then Nolan Arenado brought home just an absolute dramatic cash in that Pirates versus Cardinals game. Needed over 1.5 total bases from him. Was a goose egg going up until his last at-bat in the bottom of the 8th. I had my tablet sitting on the counter. It was 6-0, or was it was either 6-0 or 7-0. And then I looked back and it was 9-0. And I was like, okay, I knew where the batting order was in the 8th inning. And I was like, wow, it got to 9-0. Like, I bet Arenado at least had an at-bat. I can't say if he spoke for those 3 runs, but he probably had an at-bat. And I was super, super pumped to see that he was the one that hit that home run. A plus 120 cash. Excellent right there. And then the underdogs. You guys remember we're blindly betting the MLB Underdogs. We don't care who they are. We're just blindly throwing our money out there. 5-2. Just absolutely awesome cashes. Reds coming through for us right there. Diamondbacks on a walk-off late night. That was a surprise to me. Wake up and see them winning that game 4-2 with their rookie hitting a nice walk-off home run. So what, we have Reds, we had Diamondbacks, we had Astros. We, of course, unfortunately had those Cubs. And then there was another one that's playing. Oh, yeah, the Royals. The Royals went ahead and beat the Guardians. So good work right there. Starting off 5-2 and putting in a good sizable money in our pocket there through the MLB Underdog. So when it was all said and done, you add all that up, it was plus 4.99 units. And now we're clawing back on the week. We're down just a little bit, up under a unit on the week. And as you can see, we had a nice day yesterday in arbitrage. Now we're sitting at about $11.50 there in arbitrage money to go ahead and play with this weekend. So a good day yesterday. I like that. Good start to MLB, going 3-2 on real bet, so to speak, and helping you guys put money in your pocket. Let's go ahead and jump into that free giveaway because Nolan Arenado was that free giveaway yesterday. I mentioned that on yesterday's show that it was the bet I gave out on TikTok. He was the bet I gave out on TikTok. So very nice cash right right there. Somebody's getting $60. Yeah, that was a really good cash right there. So these are the names. If you commented on yesterday's video, of course, your name was added to the list. So we went from 32 people. Now we're at 53 people. So let's just go ahead and get it done right here. Let's go ahead and see who's going to be the lucky winner. So we've got number 11. Let's see what number 11 is. So it's Mr. DLK64. Mr. DLK64. You are the lucky person, my man. So go ahead and hit me up on Twitter. Drop me your PayPal information, and you'll have $60 coming your way. I'm not going to announce what the free bet giveaway is on today's show because, quite frankly, we've got today, Saturday, and Sunday to decide, of course, the next 3 days what bet we really, really love because I want to make sure we're trying to give you guys money on every single day's show. So we got over the 3 days. So, of course, sometime over the course of this weekend or maybe today, I'll go ahead and tweet out whatever that free bet giveaway is, and we'll look to give away some more cash on Monday's show. But Mr. DLK64, hit me up, man. All right, with that being said, let's just jump right on to the bets we're going to have for you guys for today. Let's start with those MLB underdogs. And again, we're just blindly betting these MLB underdogs. Don't care what the team is, don't care the opponent, don't care the matchup. Just blindly putting our money on all these MLB underdogs. So we're going to go ahead and back those Red Sox at plus 150, Tigers at plus 123, Cubs at plus 143, Athletics, Orioles, Rockies, Mariners. Let's just take it all the way down to the bottom right there. Angels versus Astros. That one, you've got the Angels technically right now the dog at minus 106, but I'm just going to let that one go ahead and play out. And whatever the public ends up, betting up the favorite, then obviously I'll go ahead and take that underdog. Of course, I won't be shady. I haven't been shady in 2 years, so I'm not going to act like I was on the winner when maybe I wasn't on the winner. Whatever I'm on, whenever I bet it, whatever price I get it at, I'll of course tweet it. So we'll know if I'm on the Angels or the Astros. And of course, our prices may vary, right? It's depending on whenever you decide to pull the trigger on to buy those MLB underdogs. But these are the dogs I'll be backing today and hoping we can get some more bark out of our dogs today. Woo-woo! Keeping things moving right along, we got the Blue MU 400 at the Martinsville Speedway on Saturday night. Broke down this entire race already with William earlier on this week. I've only got 2 NASCAR head-to-heads. You guys know me. I don't really reach and throw something on the wall to see what sticks. There were only 2 bets that I felt comfortable enough with the discrepancies and the advantages that the drivers have up over the other driver that I felt comfortable backing. So we'll go ahead and bet these 2. We'll go ahead and do Kevin Harvick over Tyler Reddick at minus 118 over at FanDuel. And then we'll also go ahead and do Kurt Busch over Austin Dillon at minus 110 over at DraftKings. And if you need any justification for those 2, go ahead and check out this weekend's episode of the Highline podcast for the Blue MU 400 down there at the Martinsville Speedway. Should be a nice race, the first Saturday night race so far the 2022 season. All right, let's go ahead and keep things going. Let's go ahead and go right to this weekend's soccer bets. I've got 3 Premier League bets, and I've got 1 Serie A bet. In the Premier League, I like Burnley on the draw no bet at minus 115 over at DraftKings. I actually like Burnley on the money line, but I didn't quite pull the trigger on that because whenever, you guys know I'm not a big money line player in soccer. There's a reason I'm not a big money line player. It's because there's 3 outcomes. Unlike other sports where there's 2 outcomes, you go from a 50-50 chance to win the bet to a 33% chance. That's why I don't really do money lines. That's why I settled on the draw no bet. But boy, do I love Burnley, obviously, to win the game. You can get that money line at plus 170. So if you're not scared to bet money lines in soccer, go ahead and snag that Burnley money line at plus 170. Draw no bet for me at minus 115. I also like Villa Tottenham over 2.5 goals at minus 110. And then I also like in Southampton versus Chelsea, I think both teams will be able to find the back of the net. And I got that at minus 115 over at BetMGM. And then over in Serie A, it's Empoli versus Spezia. Both teams will score on over 2.5 goals at plus 110. That's a pretty common bet. We've made that a couple times there in Empoli games, and Spezia is more than capable of going ahead and chipping in on that bet. So love that one right there. As for those Premier League bets, Matt and I will be doing this week's episode there of Between the Posts. So if you want to go ahead and join us or catch that after the fact, you can get some justification on those bets. But yeah, absolutely love Burnley. Villa Tottenham over 2.5 goals. Will be absolutely shocked if that doesn't happen. And Southampton, Chelsea, both teams will score. Boy, Chelsea's in bad form right now. You get Southampton at home at St. Mary's. They will be able to get a goal against Chelsea, and Chelsea will be able to get enough goals. They're going to rotate their squad, obviously, to get ready for that second leg there at the Bernabeu next week, but they're going to put out enough quality to go ahead and get one past the Saints. So I love both teams to score in that bet. All right, guys, that's how we're going to do it. And, of course, make sure you're following me on Twitter. It's at WinningBetsPod. It's at WinningBetsPod because we'll be making baseball bets all weekend long. We also got Connor McDavid. I don't know if the Oilers play Saturday or Sunday. It's getting to the point where I don't really care who they're playing, when they're playing. I'm going to go ahead and bat Connor McDavid as long as the juice isn't too high, so you can look for that bet to come out over the course of this weekend at some point. And then maybe we'll look to add some more soccer bets. So just make sure you follow me on Twitter. Again, it's @WinningBetsPod. It's @WinningBetsPod. Let me be the first one to go ahead and wish you guys a good weekend. Enjoy it. Let's put some money in our pocket and come back on Monday and talk about the weekend of sports and how great it was to us. Have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching till the end. I'm Jason Mattis. Any love you can show by giving me a like, a subscription, or a comment, or even just share this video is very much appreciated. And don't forget to turn on your notifications to increase your chances of locking in the same odds as I talked about today. And check out my other great videos in these corners.